Hi, I'm Yvonne Sum, and I help parents be leaders in their lives, and so they can help their children to be the same and be leaders of tomorrow today. It's quite incredible. Parenting can be quite a leveling thing. We might be the greatest leaders in different contexts in our lives, but in that parenting, that leadership in the home route, we seem to be different. And one of the things I found is, despite all my achievements in my other areas in my life, when I was a student or when I was in a business or when I sort of was in a career, uh, when I fell pregnant, it was something that was quite scary and was quite fearful. And I even speak with and coach with amazing business leaders that run multinational companies, and they have the same thing. They would be on the second or third coaching session, wanting to talk to me about how it is that their teenage daughter isn't talking to them, and that they're on their third marriage and life is a little bit tough. And one of the things I guess I invite them to do is to look at their strengths in the workplace and see how they can bring that back into the home tribe and perhaps be great leaders there. Then there is also for the reverse. How often have we been amazing parents and engage our children and our partners as great co-managers, and we forget to take some of those tools and insights back into the workplace. So one of the things I have found, the more I use my work and my leadership insights from the home in my work, it's really caused a big aha moments for a lot of our leaders. So I wonder what it is that you can do too, to look at some areas in your life where you are stronger, that you can bring into another context of your life where things have not been happening as well. So the thought that perhaps some of the strengths that we have as parents and some of the challenges that we experience in the home are great learning and fertile ground for trying out some management and leadership tools or techniques, and by the same token, some of it is natural. When we're there. I mean, one of the greatest things I found is my greatest role model, obviously, is my mum and dad, and they had certainly brought us up to be reasonably self-sufficient and independent girls. There were 4 girls in the family, and they also treated us very relatively agenderless. So in other words, that we were not just girls. I think we were people, and I think it was quite generous of them to have seen that from the word go. So we were allowed to do a lot of things that I saw other people's brothers could do, and like, for instance, my mum and dad, well, certainly my dad was cheering us on the sports field as he would the sons, and when we were preparing for a debating competition, my mum and dad would always be there in at home, helping us prepare and helping us practice, and also going to the competition to cheer us on from the sidelines. So it was always nice to have that kind of support. So and it wasn't probably what they said, it was more what they did. So one of the things that I guess it's quite human nature to worry sometimes about what we are thinking and what we're planning. But one of the things is, if it comes from our values, it comes from our heart, behaviorally it is authentic. And what is it that we can show and express of ourselves to our teams, whether it's at home or at work, that will make us so. So we have got so many challenges at the moment. We don't need to complicate it by being someone we're not. So one of the first things I'd invite you to do is to read the book that's you, and to open up the book to some pages where you might want to write some new stuff so that you can grow from it, and also for you to flick back to some old memories and old history where you had achieved and had forgotten to celebrate it, and to bring it into the future. So what have you got in your resource kit, in your history, that you can bring forward, and what is it in the future that are empty white pages that you can fill with new experiences? Welcome to Parents as Leaders.